Okay, welcome back everybody to the cursor series. And I've basically gone ahead and debugged and fixed up the website, and this is what it's currently looking like right now. It's not too bad. There are still some minor changes to be made in terms of the overall design of the website, things like image sizes and all that, but I think right now it looks pretty solid and is decent enough for us to at least add a couple of animations to really help it stand out more. So yeah, here you have it with the embedded video and everything.
This is Letters from Japan. Today I'm at the
As you can clearly see, there's some, minor things, some lackluster things. For example, this button isn't functional yet, and the JavaScript animations are going to be fixing that. Another thing is this area. We haven't added the carousel yet. That's the reason that these look so big. Once I add the carousel, I'm going to reduce the size and have them obviously take up significantly less space, and they're going to be scrollable. So it'll look very nice. It'll look very nice once we have the animations added. But yeah, this is where we're at right now, and I think it looks pretty decent. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to go over everything simply because it would just be you watching me do like minor code adjustments for hours and hours. I do have like a little time lapse of me going over my coding and doing a little vibe coding here and there to try and get things to look decent. And I will play that. But however, to assist a lot of the viewers out there, I will explain some of the key essential concepts that you're going to need to understand when you're vibe coding or just trying to debug and fix layout issues. And that's primarily going to be flexboxes and classes. So flexboxes essentially stands for flexible box layout module. A flexbox is a layout method for arranging items in rows or columns. Flexboxes makes it easier for you to design a flexible, responsive layout structure without using things like floats or positioning. Floats or positionings are basically other layouts. I'm not really going to be covering those that much because I just prefer to use flexboxes most of the time. They seem to work fine. So flexboxes primarily contain a flex container, which is the parent element, basically the element that everything is inside, and the flex items, which are the elements inside the flex container. We could use the header section here as an example. So here we have the various classes for the header section. Now, classes are primarily used to style elements. So you could use the class here, the header class, to style the header flexbox, right? So let's go up here so I can display this, right? So the position is fixed, and the way this is displayed is that no matter what happens here, it's not relative to anything. It's fixed at the very top of the screen and doesn't really move no matter how much I scroll. It's still there at the top of the screen, positioning style. And that is what the class is being used for here. You can see other things like, it has a blur effect of 10 pixels. You can see that again here. It blurs anything that goes, under it. Inside the header class, we have the another flex container technically, right, which is the header content. This basically manipulates all of the stuff inside, gives padding, aligns the items, this kind of thing. So the flex items here that we have are the logo and the nav, which is basically like the little links that I have here. I chose nav because it obviously stands for navigating, just navigating to other parts of the site. We have the flex item here. We have the class that allows us to style it. Here you can see the various stylings. We have the gap between the logo, the font, the size, the weight, and these are the items within it. So that was a very basic explanation of flexboxes. So right now I'm going to show you a little time lapse going over a lot of the changes I fixed so that you can get an idea of exactly how I go about vibe coding. And yeah, thanks for watching.